Good evening, sir.
Good evening to all of you. Abhijit, Arav, Tejasvi, Jashwant, Srujan, Harshini, Monica, Ketan. Yeah, hi.
Good evening, sir.
So, yeah, shall we start the class? Yeah. I'm going to share my screen now.
More people, sir.
Yeah, I'm going to share
Should we
my
wait for
screen.
more people?
Oh, no, we'll continue. We'll continue, okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Where are we? Okay. Yeah, I wanted to give you all a summary of what we learned so far, okay? So let's start from slide 1. Okay, before starting the class, so I want to highlight to you all that we are starting with C++ classes. For those who are studying engineering or they're in professional courses, right? So who want to learn C++, right? So we are joining the class. We are actually discussing with our trainer. So it would be starting in another 1 or 2 weeks. So any of your sisters or any of your friends, brothers, or who are studying in engineering or technology side, right? And those who want to seek their career in C++, right? So they all can join the course. Okay, I'll be giving more details further. Okay, not now. So I'll be sending you same registration form, similar to registration form. I'll be sending. So those whoever are interested, you can just join the course. Okay.
Sir, your Philippines guy will come today, you told, right?
Yeah.
Last week.
1 second. I'm not able to hear you all. Let me increase the volume. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Aro, you were saying something?
Sir, that Philippines guy you told last week.
Yeah. I spoke to him today. So he's working on our website. So we are talking to him, and then the things are moving. Actually, things are moving. So I'll let you know about his introduction to you all as well. Okay. So you just for now, right? Keep it for Friday. Okay. Be ready for Friday, and you can call all your friends as well. Okay. Yeah. Shall we start the class? Okay. Yeah, we'll start. Today is our 40th lesson, right? So we almost completed 40 classes. 40 classes means how many weeks? How many weeks?
Sir, about 5 to 6 weeks.
No, Jashwant is right.
Sir, if it's 5 days means it's 8, sir.
Yeah. IT world. 5 days is a week. We consider 5 days as a week. Okay, Saturday and Sunday should be considered as off for us because whatever we do.
So did we do like 2 months? Like 1 week, 1 month has like approximately 4 weeks. So
Yes.
did we do like 2 months?
Yeah, correct. So we consider like that exactly, Ketan. So 5 days a week and 4 weeks a month. Okay. Yeah. Fine. And then today we learn about the all the tags that we learned so far. Okay, I'm going to show you all the slides. Okay, I'm going to explain you all whatever we learned so far. Okay. And then the first is summary slide, and second one goes the clipboard. We learn the new events also, clipboard events. We learn the clipboard events, and then these two are the important for today, and remaining we'll see as and when the time permits. Okay. Now,
Okay, sir.
yeah. Okay. This is the week 1 summary. So again, why I want to give all the summary every week is that so that you'll get an idea of whatever you are learning. Okay. So these are all the these are all the some concepts actually, like the description. So what you learned, and then these are all the tags, HTML tags that you learned, and then the lower part in bluer section is the attributes, some of the attributes you learned. Okay, so I don't want to explain every week the same thing again. So you just I'm giving you this slide so that you can practice. for your practice, it would be very easy, like to cross verify that, whatever tags you have learned, right? So this will help actually. Okay. And then second week, we learned about the table tags, and then anchor tag, and then audio source also, the media event. So the media tag, which is audio. And then some attributes we learned which are related to table tags and anchor tag and audio. Okay, and second week we started with our new development environment, right? Visual Studio Code. We started using Visual Studio Code. That's the very good start. That's a very good start, because if you start writing the code in Notepad++, you'll lose interest after some days. Visual Studio Code really helps you with the suggestions actually in the context help. When you right click, it will actually give you some help. Yeah.
Sir,
yes, Jashwant.
sir, not Jashwant, sir. It's
Yeah,
Ketan. Sir, in second week summary, the background color is actually a style property. So.
Oh, yeah, correct. Oh, yeah, correct. Exactly. You are right. You are right. Let's correct it. Okay. Let's correct it. Style, and then I'll just mark it in the brackets, okay, so that it will give some.
Then we can remove the gap between Visual Studio Code and attributes.
What is it, Ketan?
So if you remove the gap between Visual Studio Code and attributes, I think it will come.
Yeah, correct. So it's okay. Now I think it looks okay. Okay, right? Cool, correct. Thank you, Ketan. Okay, yeah. So background color is the style property. Okay, see, Ketan has noticed it. So that's what called as, eagle eye. So you have to observe to the pinpoint. Okay, fine. Let's go to the next slide. Third week, we learned about some tags related to the text formatting. Okay, like, italic, you want to underline the text, you use the U tag. And if you want to cross the text, you can use the strike. Yeah, correct. So these are all, some of the tags that we learned, superscript, subscript, center. So center, you can actually, ignore. Center actually,
Sir, you can keep except from center tag, align center.
Yeah, let me change.
You can even put style align equal to center. You can put
so this one, right? I'll just mark it in red color so that.
Sir, the background already red, sir.
It's okay. It's okay. Let
Okay,
it be
sir,
like this. Yeah, center tag you can ignore because there are alternative styles for center tag, right? So we'll just we don't use center tag. Okay.
Sir?
And yes, Arav.
Sir, this is Arav.
Yes,
Once I'm typing, once I try to type in Notepad++ some script tag, sometimes I'll type it in Notepad++ once Visual Studio gets some problem. I type it there, but once I type it, only it's like it's coming in a black in color, like it's not coming properly. It's coming in gray and black in color.
That's okay. No, that's okay, Arav. So IDE differs with different styles. So we need not worry about that. You have to worry about whether you did the correct coding or not. Okay, the text that you enter in the Notepad or Visual Studio Code, right? It should be proper. Okay.
So last time also, once I was doing some in some mouse event, mouse up, mouse down, up event. That time, I mean a mouse click event. That time also important or some tags only important.
Okay. Arshini, 1 second. Arav was saying something. Arav.
So once I was doing that in Visual Studio Code for height and all, it is coming like double quotes, so that which is like mistake. I checked everything from the picture, but nothing was there.
Arav, what do you have to do during that time? What you have to do whenever you see something different, right? You have to immediately take the screenshot and send it to me immediately. Okay. So you send it to me, I will reply to that. Okay. Then your doubt will be cleared at that time itself. Okay, instead of waiting in the class. Okay, let's keep it aside. If you have anything, questions, right, you can just, message.
Sir, when we have to submit project plan, sir?
Project plan, you can start actually. You have to start because I explained you on last Friday, right, how to write a project plan.
Yes, sir. I started project plan half of when
Yeah.
we have to submit it, sir.
So if it is completely done right, according to what I explained, you can submit it to me. Okay. So this week I'll consider
Okay,
all the
sir.
project plans to be like, I will correct your project plans.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, you
Thank
start,
you, sir.
you take your time within this week, anytime you can just, submit it to me. Okay.
I started also, sir.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
of my exams, I'm.
No, don't stop, affect your exams. Exams are very important. You have to complete your exams. Give priority to your exams. And then
Okay,
the
sir.
classes which I'm telling, it's regular. Okay, regular. It's like a playing. When you go out for, every day you go out to play, right? Similarly, you
Yes,
have
sir.
to spend some time on my classes. Then you'll
Okay,
see,
sir.
you'll see difference after few months. You'll see
Okay,
what
sir.
exactly has changed in you. You will identify your changes. I'll tell you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Thank
fine.
you.
Okay, fourth week, we learnt about some important tags like base tag and then mark. Strong is quite important, and the bullet points and all. So ordered list, unordered list, and description list, and the media tag also, the videos. Okay, and some style properties and attributes also we learned. So fifth and sixth week, we learned about the form elements. So we took 2 weeks to complete all the form elements, like, the input fields. So form elements, whenever I say form elements, it's like input fields. So to get the user input. So we say it as input fields. So all those input fields come under form elements. Okay. Like text box, search box, colors, password, checkbox, radio buttons, button, reset, submit button, date, month, and time. So all these things we
Sir,
learned.
why did you combine 5th and 6th week summary, sir?
Yeah, because I wanted to group these parts actually. Form elements are there, right? So I don't want to split it actually. So you'll get confused. So all these
Sir,
things.
because it looks like we learned a lot of things in input tag.
Yeah, correct. That's why it gives you clear picture, like what you can do with the input tag. So that within this input, use the type attribute and then use all these values. Then you'll see these many input fields. Okay. And then we learned about absolute path and relative path. Okay. And the suggestible way of representing a path is relative path. Okay, this is a new point which I did not say in the class. Okay, relative path is the one which we generally use in the projects. Okay, absolute.
Sir,
We,
for input, there should be a type attribute, sir. Not
yeah,
there
correct.
in the attributes section.
Correct. Yeah, input, right? Input. We use the type. Okay, I'm still editing this. So, anyways, this whenever we find something is missing, we'll add it right away so that it gives you all a clear picture. Okay. Yes, and then we learned about path and absolute path, relative path. Okay, path will be divided into two things: absolute path and relative path. And relative path is the one which we generally use. Regularly, we use relative. Absolutely we rarely use. Mostly, like we don't use absolute path. Fine. And next comes the seventh week. Seventh week we learned text area, field, and select box. Select box is nothing but drop down box. Okay. And we like grouping elements like div and span. And then we started with scripting. So this is the scripting. You see script tag. Script tag is generally like to write the JavaScript functions. Okay. And after this, whenever we started with script tag, so immediately we have to start with elements to understand events to understand the JavaScript functions as well, basic JavaScript functions. So that part we learned in 8th week. So we are here now, clipboard events. So all this green part is done. So we'll move with the clipboard events. Okay. Today we learn about the clipboard events. Fine. Let's learn about the clipboard events and then we'll see. Okay. clipboard events has got 3 events. So on copy, on cut, and on paste. It's like, whenever you use your mouse to copy the text in the input field, right? Or any element, HTML element, then this on copy event is triggered. And when you use Control X, right? Control X is nothing but cut, right? So during that time, on cut event is triggered. Okay, whenever you paste something, the copied text, at that time it triggers on paste event. Okay, so these are all like used in some specific scenarios. So those scenarios you should be sure, like what is the task given to you. Based on the task, you have to see which event is better suited for you, and then you have to choose that one, and then you start using in your project. Okay, yeah, let's get into the code and see. Okay, I restarted my system, so I did not. Okay, fine. Yeah, we are in the lesson 40, right? I'm going to create lesson 40. Yeah, it's already there. I'm going to create a file inside this.
Class 48.html.
Yes, class 40.html. Cool. Okay, here I'll copy the same content from 39, what we learned in 39, right? So I'll copy the same. Oh, where is that? Oh yeah,
Sir, is all
39,
the events
correct.
used in input
39,
field?
yeah. 39, we did not learn anything on code, right? So 40th, yeah, 40th class. I'm going to close this.
Sir, in all the events will be inside input field.
What is that, Arav?
Sir, all the events will be inside input field.
All the
Events will be inside the input field.
yes. No, it can be on any element. See, that's why I told you element. Whenever you see my slides, right? Content of an element. Of an element means element is nothing but any element in HTML page, right? Applicable, it means like applicable element. Whatever element is whatever element is there, right? Whatever it supports, then you have to use that element. Only that element will have the will be allowed. Okay.
Sir, we can use script tag.
Yeah, you can use script tag as well. Okay, let's see this one. We are, yeah, I'm going to remove this part. Okay, I'm going to remove this part, and then I'm going to remove this part. Let's learn the input tag. Okay, type the input tag. Input type is equal to text. Okay, and the name is equal to, so you have to give a name to this, right? So what name shall we give? What name shall we give?
So
Let's
what we are learning now?
Arav. Is that Arav?
Yes, sir.
Arav, we are learning about the clipboard events.
Yes, sir. But I'm telling which attribute.
Not attribute. We learn 3: on copy, on cut, and on paste.
Sir, which one is first I'm telling?
Yeah, we learn
copy
about on copy. We learn about on copy first, and then we'll go to on cut. And then when you do these two, the content is already copied. Then we can paste it. Okay. So this is name. I'll just mention it as name. Okay. And oh yeah, instead of name, I'll just mention it as full name. Okay. And then whenever I type this fur, right, you have to copy paste, add it in the name, and you can
the ID also, sir.
Yes, ID also you can add it. Okay, don't type.
Sir,
Okay,
if
don't
the
type
ID
here.
and name are different, means it will not work that proper.
Yeah, ID should be, ID and fur should have the same value. Okay, even if name is not correct, still ID value and fur value should be same. Okay, so now we gave this text, right? Input text, and I'm going to type here.
On copy.
Yeah, something like display. This is the display part, right? So we'll take the display part, and here
Sir,
we
you
have
should
the
keep function.
Yeah, right. But I'm going to remove the existing functions here. Okay. I'm going to remove the existing functions here. Right. And then, so here we will give on copy. Okay. On copy. So what I have to give?
My on copy event.
My copy event. Okay. I'm going to copy this one.
You should
Okay.
keep it in the
Yeah, this is my copy event. And then what I do here?
Keep it in the function.
Yeah, here I'm going to pass this value. Okay. I'm passing this. And then where is the display? Yeah, display is here, right? Okay, whenever I type this one, I have to copy this, add it to the function name. Okay.
Function.
Yes, we have to give it in a function. And then yeah, it's just like, I'll just mention it as application form for the title. Okay, this is my copy event, and inside my copy event, I want this display tag to retrieve the value. And this is the element, right? And then here you can make the changes. You are in copy. Yeah, sorry, you have with the text. Okay. Yeah. So here I'm going to give this task to Harshini. Harshini, note down this task for you. Okay, the task for you is you have to display the content. Harshini, you see, this is the text box, right? In this text box, there is a on copy event. So whenever you copy some content, right, that content, copied content should be displayed in this part, right? So currently what I'm doing is I'm just writing the normal text here. Okay. I'm using the normal text here. So what you have to try is tomorrow or day after tomorrow, you have to find out how to get the copied value. Okay. Only that part you can just, you have copied the text and then you just, I'm going to give you plus here it should print something like element dot value. I'm just giving element dot value. It's not element dot value. So you have to find the right property. Okay. So that is a task for you. Okay, Arshini, you understood the question, right? Your task. Arshini, you understood your task, right?
Yes, sir, I understood, sir.
Okay.
Can you say it again, sir?
Okay, for your sake, you have to pay attention to this. You pay this, you pay attention to this one. Okay, this is your task. This gives you, the approach that the approach to find the solution. Okay, what you have to do is currently I am not entering the copied value here. Okay, I'm just leaving it blank like this. Your task would be whatever user copies, right? That copied text alone should come and print here. Okay, I will show you. I will demonstrate that part here. So let's go to the folder and then run this program. Okay, I'm going to copy this. Okay, we did not get the name, so we have to type here your full name, please. So I'm just giving them. Okay, yes. So here, this is an application form, right? See, we wrote wrong spell here, and then this is application form.
Sir, means we had to do application now.
No, I'm just giving you, giving you an idea, okay, to understand on copy event.
Okay, sir.
So I'm going to type my name here. So whenever you copy this one, you see, as soon as I click Control C, the text is printed down. So how this text is printed? This text is
Sir,
printed.
can I say use case for this?
Okay,
Oh,
sir.
okay, you want to see
By when I have to submit this task, sir?
okay, one second, let me mute you all. Okay, yeah, one by one. Ketan, first is yours. You ask your
Sir,
question.
can I tell a use case of this event?
Okay, yeah, Ketan. It's all.
Sir, like you can keep it in important things, like if somebody copies from the, like if you post it in the server and somebody copies it, then you can just write a function to send to the server that he has
Yes,
copied some information.
correct. Yeah, it's all like
This will be
some
useful for copyright something, sir.
correct. Yeah, security. It's not copyright.
Yes, sir.
It's like
Yes.
some level of to avoid some level of security, right? So you can write this function. Okay. So that's one very good example, like very good use case. Yeah. So you all understood, right? What Ketan has said.
Can you tell once again, sir?
Okay, Ketan, repeat again to Jashwant.
We can use this on copy at event in some important websites where we should not copy anything, and if we copy anything, like if the server will get that you copied, and for security we can use this on copy.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
To avoid some level of copying restrictions, so we can use this part. So let's try whether it works on this or not. Okay. I'm not sure, but let's try it.
Sir, I tried for p tag, it came, sir.
Yeah, let's try this one. Okay, I'm putting it on the label tag, and then on copy it should actually call my copy event. Yeah, label, I'm not sure whether it has got the copy event. Let's try. Okay, this says in the HTML it says like on HTML, right? So we should be able to identify. Yeah. So I am copying. You see, this is a label, right? The whole label, I'm trying to copy this part alone. The event is triggered.
That's why events work under all the
Yes,
all
that's what I
tags.
told here. You see here?
Sir, what?
Sorry. This is the event. Is it on an element? On an element means I did not specify the specific element. It applies on all kinds of elements. Okay.
So does it apply on all elements of most of the elements?
Most you have to say it as most of the elements.
So because there are some elements which do not support this.
Yeah, correct. So some some elements will not support, like script tag. Script tag is not supported because it is in the header part, right? So like that. Okay, now let's try. Yeah, Ketan.
Sir, this is Arav.
Arav, yeah, Arav.
Sir, can you go to the Google 1 minute? I wanted to tell you something.
Okay, Arav, you these things, right? You send me. We'll talk offline. Okay.
Once you go to the Google and once you copy the text, it tells that you have copied the text. Once it tells that you have copied the text, once you copy the text, can it be like the text override there is placed override there once you have copied the text?
Yeah, you can add it actually. We usually we don't support, like there could be some sensitive information in the password field, right? So
yes, sir.
You should not allow something. Suppose example I'm telling. So the right use case would be something.
When I have to submit this task, sir, which you gave.
No, let me say actually credit card information. Okay. So something like this.
Type something and then once you press on that, like please enter your login ID and you use login ID, and then once you copy login ID and then you are not allowed something. Once you type, now you are typing that one, you're there, it should come like login ID. You are allowed to copy any text login ID.
Aro, you hear this? You see here, I'm going to refresh this page. Okay. What I'm trying to ask here is credit card information. I'm asking users credit card information. So my intention is to steal some cash from his credit card. So user types like 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 something he types, right? So suppose he just tries to copy it, right? Somebody, the hackers in between, right? If they try to steal some information, or if autocomplete is on, so it means like whenever user types something, it will reappear again. So in those scenarios, if I copy it, right? So the immediate message would be like, you are not allowed to copy any text. So to stop the user from copying sensitive information from the form, okay, in those scenarios, you can start using this copy event. Okay. Similarly, we'll try to replicate this on cut. Okay, on cut and on paste. Let's go to the code, and then this one is on copy, right? On copy event. This is an on copy event using anything, mouse or keyboard. So you can copy using both, right? Right click and then copy, or you can use Control C also, right? So, or you can use browsers also. You see here, I'm going to refresh this. So yeah, here we don't have, here we don't have menus, right? So maybe in Internet Explorer, you can try to copy that text actually, okay? So here, let's see. You can use, I'm going to copy the text using the, oh, where is my, yeah. Okay, I'm searching for my mouse, okay. Yeah, I'm going to right click, copy. So using mouse also, you can copy. So
Sir, even if the message comes also, you might have still copied the text, no sir?
yes,
Do not go away from your keyboard.
yes, yes, Ketan. So it is like whatever within this field only,
Sir,
right? We applied on copy for these two, label and then text box. So for these two events, it comes like this, okay?
Sir, then how to prevent the copied text going to clipboard, sir?
Yeah, you can stop it actually. Once you that's what, let Harshini come back tomorrow. Okay, let Harshini come back. Once Harshini comes back with what content is copied, then we will use that property to make it empty. Okay, let Harshini come back tomorrow or day after tomorrow to display the copied text. Okay, once she comes back, then we'll try to find it.
I can't able to display, but I will just take pics and I will show to you, sir.
Okay,
Because,
okay.
my mini laptop, sir, it will stuck. Sir.
Okay,
I don't
okay,
have
yeah.
phone.
No problem. No, you can yeah, you can discuss with me also before sending. So I'll just look at it. So on the
If
same.
my task is complete, I will send the photos, sir.
Okay, sure. So here I'm going to add one more function, which is
On cut.
on cut. Okay, on cut. So I'm going to use it for the same text box. Okay, for the same text box.
Sir, you should place my on cut event.
My cut event, right? My cut event, and then we'll copy it here.
Keep it in the function.
Okay, I'm going to cut this part, copy it, and paste it here. Okay, so here I'll not pass this one. Okay, I'll just make it empty to show you difference how by passing or without passing also. And
Sir,
then
we're not
this
using the element anywhere, so it does not matter, sir.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, here you see, even here what I do is, you are not allowed to cut. I'll write it as cut here, and then I'll copy here. Okay, copy any text. So whenever you cut it, it should print this one. Whenever you copy, it should print this one. Okay, and then similarly we'll.
Sir, so this cut event won't work for the other tags like label and paragraph tag.
Yes. So we'll see here, and then we are learning the paste, right? Paste, okay.
My paste event.
Okay, my paste event. So let's duplicate this function and then copy this part. Okay, copy this part, change the function name. Okay, and when you change the function name, you are
Not allowed to paste any event, any text.
no, paste is okay. Paste you can allow anything, you can paste, but copying you should not allow. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, let's try about you are pasting. You're pasting the text. Okay,
Sir,
here.
are you going to join again?
Yeah, we have 3 minutes, right? So we will not join actually. We'll wrap up this part. Learn these 3 things, okay? So and you know, okay, 1 second. Yeah, you're pressing. So I'm going to show you this part. Yes,
So how
yes,
to like put the backdrop text of this text attribute, sir? I forgot the text field.
What is it, Ketan?
Sir, like some attribute in that attribute, if you keep the text, it will come as a backdrop of the text field.
You want to make background changes?
Not background, sir. In background, some text will come if you keep some attribute, sir. I forgot that attribute.
Okay, Ketan, we'll talk offline. Okay, we'll talk offline. We have 2 minutes, right? Yeah, we have 2 minutes only. So here I'm going to, now I'm going to copy this one. It prints, okay? I'm going to cut it. So the text statement is coming. I'm going to paste it. You understood, right? You see the events.
Yes.
I'm going to copy it. It's printing this one. Control X is you're cutting the text. Control V, it's like pasting. Okay, you try these 3 events, okay, clipboard events, and then we'll see you in the next class. Okay, any doubts, right? You can post it on the WhatsApp group, and I'll talk to Ketan. You can ping me, Ketan, after this class, right? You can just ping me.
Sir, actually, Surgeon cleared my doubt, so.
Okay, yeah, I also want to understand, like, you know, what's your thoughts. And you know, one thing I wanted to say, like, you know, any of your sisters or brothers who are doing the engineering, right? Or you know, any of your relatives are doing the engineering or they're studying and they want to learn C++, right? You can, you know, you can ask them to contact me. Okay. So we are starting a new batch for C++. And then, you know, we have an experienced guy who is working at Samsung. Okay, he worked in Korea and all, so we can make use of him better for, you know, studying C++ as also. Okay, so you try to refer your brothers, sisters, or friends, anyone. So we'll start a course on that. Okay, yeah, that's it from my side. And then, you know, project plans and all, you start preparing according to what I said on last Friday. Okay, and then based on that I will validate all your projects and give you all feedback on how it should look like, and then any mistakes that you have committed so far. Okay,
Sir.
That's it from my side. So any questions, you can just post it on WhatsApp group. Okay,
Bye, sir.
thank you all. Bye bye. Bye bye.